As we mentioned in the previous clip, the Proteas not doing terribly well in Sri Lanka at the moment.
Yeah, no, that is a fair assessment, because a lot of people might say, "Ooh, look, the Proteas not doing badly," but they've still got a bat, and that's what we've got to remember. Yes, close of play 277 for 9. That might be a target that we just can't reach at the moment. We proved that in the first test that we just can't bat on these pitches. It'll be interesting to see what happens. The one bright spark, Keshav Maharaj, getting 8 for 116. One more wicket and he goes to the second best South African of all time and the best since readmission in Test match cricket in an innings. So that's a bright spark, but we need our batters to perform.
We must always find.
We're going to throw the kitchen sink at them tomorrow to make sure Keshav gets his final wickets, and then it could be a very short test.
Moving on to the rugby, what's going on there? There's a few things happening, right?
There's a lot going on with rugby. Yeah, the World Cup's gone, so rugby takes over. The Rugby World Cup, the Rugby Sevens World Cup is on the go. It starts in San Francisco today. The SA women's team is in action. They'll be in action against Russia. And then tomorrow the Blitzboks, the all-conquering Blitzboks, they'll be in action. Possibly against Ireland, but they could also face Chile, depending on who wins that match. It's not an easy start to the World Cup, and we haven't done very well in the past. We've always gone in as one of the favourites, and I'm pretty sure, obviously, this time around, as defending back-to-back series champions, we're going to go in again as favourites. And then playing against this Irish side, they've proved that while Ireland doesn't focus too much on sevens, they have a very handy sevens team, and this could just be the one big upset for Saturday, and I hope that the Blitzboks won't be on the end of it, but they're a very astute team. So yes, San Francisco in a baseball stadium. It'll be the Sevens Rugby World Cup, and that's this weekend.
There's also some golf going on.
Yes, you may have heard of it, the Open. It's kind of a big deal.
A big deal, yes.
Yes, just the biggest golf tournament. And South Africans not doing badly. After day one yesterday, we had 3 South Africans up on the leaderboard. Eric van Rooyen, Xander Lombard and Brandon Stone. And the nice thing about this is these are not the top tier of South African players. These are the youngsters that, you know, a couple of years ago made their names winning some tournaments, key tournaments here and there. They're doing very well on the Open at the moment, but it's day 2 today, so we'll have to see what happens. But just to have them up near the leaderboard, Eric van Rooyen on 4 under, that's a decent score. That could bode well for him taking it into the weekend. Yeah, so the Open underway, and obviously we have a few Open winners in our ranks, Ernie Els, but he needs to get some company in the new crop of South Africans. A big ask, but exciting viewing nonetheless from Carnoustie.
And then something that excites me a bit more, Ferrari, Mercedes-Benz, Formula One.
Yes,
what's going on there?
A 2-horse race, if ever there was one. The Prancing Pony, but the Prancing Pony is going to the Germans' backyard. So the Hockenheim Ring in Hockenheim, the German Grand Prix, Sebastian Vettel, a German driving for Ferrari against Lewis Hamilton, a Brit driving for a German team in Germany. So there's a lot of different factors at play, but the key is that Vettel is 8 points ahead of Hamilton on the driver's log, and he's kind of had the upward curve of late. Lewis Hamilton having a little bit of bad luck, but it could all change on one weekend, and I think Mercedes in Germany, let's see what happens.
Very unpredictable, but thank you very much, Simon Burke,
You're welcome.
Our sports reporter. Well, that was all from us, and Simon Burke giving us an expectation of what we can expect over the weekend. Up next is your weather with Mdu.